Hello, everyone. So, today I want to share something simple but yet very powerful with you. And that's around automaticity. So, automatic behaviors, and automatic cycles are what I want to share with you today. So, let's start with automaticity. Okay, and what exactly is automaticity? Automaticity means doing something without really thinking about it. It's when our brain has learned a pattern, maybe even a new one, so well that it's running on autopilot. Okay, so something like brushing our teeth or driving, these are all things that we once had to learn, but with practice and over time, it just starts to come to us naturally, right? We no longer require to learn steps for them. They're things that we're able to do without really thinking about it. Okay? So, automaticity means being able to do something without really thinking about it. Okay, so now let's talk a little bit about automatic behaviors. And automatic behaviors, it really happens when we respond automatically to a situation. Okay. Um, for example, we might have a reaction to some of the things that are coming up for us or how we feel, right? So we might have a reaction to our worries. We might have a reaction to anger. Okay. Maybe stress. And for some of us, it could be shame, guilt, right? Sadness. Okay. So we're responding automatically to these situations without really thinking about the consequence or what's going to happen next, right? We're not allowing ourselves to be in the present moment to consider the outcome. Okay, so again, automatic behaviors happens when we respond automatically to a situation. So eventually, we want to be able to get to a place where we can allow ourselves to pause and bring ourselves to mindful attention, right? To the here and to the now, to be present with what's happening for us now, right? In the moment. And when we work together, we're going to explore resources, tools, some strategies that are going to help you be able to do that. Okay. And when we do this, when we allow ourselves to pause, it gives us space to consider, what is going on, right? What's happening in this situation? What do we feel? What are you about to do? What do you want to do, right? So it gives us room to explore and, hopefully pick a more positive reaction. So, for example, maybe somebody said something bad, right, to you, or just made you angry with something. When we work together, I'm going to give you those tools, those resources that are going to help you to consider, what it is you are feeling. Are you feeling angry? Are you feeling tension? Maybe it's in your chest or your shoulder. Are you feeling hurt? Or do you want to hurt someone, right? So you're going to be able to bring yourself to the present moment so you can consider all these things that are happening for you and that are shaping your situation, right? And hopefully allowing you to be able to pick a more positive reaction. Okay, so you'll be able to consider, do I want to actually shout and scream about this, or cry all day and eat ice cream, or um, do I want to stay calm and relaxed about this, or maybe I just want to walk away from the situation. Okay, so allowing ourselves to be able to pause, come to the here and to the now, right? Being present allows us to make a more mindful response. Okay, so with mindful attention, we're able to have a better reaction. And in our sessions, I'm going to help you be able to get there and have the tools and have the resources to do this in whatever particular situation you're in. So let's talk about automatic cycles, okay? So automatic cycles, really, this is where if we don't work on those automatic behaviors, right, we start to fall into a loop, okay? And it's really because, our thoughts and our feelings and our actions, they really play a role into what our situation is going to look like, okay? So finding the right tools, having the right coping strategies that work for you is going to really help you in those moments so you can be able to pause and make a better choice, right? So automatic cycles are those repeated loops where we keep falling into and we just keep playing over and over the same old habits, the same old patterns, right? Feeling stressed and overthinking and um, just all the old patterns. Nothing's changing. It's a cycle, right? And it's a cycle because our situation affects our emotions, and then our emotions affect our thoughts, right? So our emotions affect our thoughts, and our thoughts affect our emotions. So it is a cycle of feeling, a cycle of thinking. But when we are able to bring ourselves to the present moment, we're able to consider those feelings and consider those thoughts that are coming up for us. Okay, so there is good news. Okay, because we are, once we're aware of these automatic patterns, then we can pause, like I said, breathe, and choose a new response. Okay, because awareness gives us the power to change the cycle. Okay, so I'm going to repeat that again. Awareness gives us a chance um, to change the cycle. Okay, so I want to try a little exercise here before we end. And this is just something small that you can do like anywhere at any time. with any situation that you find coming up for you. Okay, it's very quick, very simple, and it allows you to be present with what's happening for you before you make any negative choices, right? It gives you room to explore a more positive outcome. So, what you want to do is just first pause, okay? Allow yourself to pause and just take a slow, deep breath in and out. Now, notice a time or a moment when you reacted too quickly, okay? Maybe you felt really tensed, a moment where you didn't really allow yourself to think before reflecting, okay? Before making a choice. So, a moment where you reacted too quickly. Okay. And once you have that image, I want you to take another deep breath in and out. And ask yourself, what was I thinking? Okay, what was I thinking? And then ask yourself, what was I feeling? And now ask yourself, what did I do next? Okay. And once you have this thought in your mind, just take a deep breath in and out. And now just reflect, okay? Because that's your automatic cycle, right? It's your thoughts and your feelings and actions. So reflect on that a little bit here. And once you do that, take another deep breath in and just breathe out. And choose a more positive, a more kinder response. Okay. And once you've chosen that response, I want you to take that learning with you. Okay. And knowing that you can bring yourself to the moment, to the present time, allowing yourself to pick this response. Okay. So each time you practice this, you're strengthening your ability to step out of those automatic moves, okay, and respond with a more positive choice, right? More awareness. So it allows us to be more aware so we can make, a better choice, or at least consider a better choice. So I hope this was helpful for you. Um, You can contact me at any time if you feel like there are, some thoughts or old patterns, right? Habits that you can be letting go of, right? That you need to be letting go of. And I'm here to support you through that. Okay. Thank you for your time.